It cannot get any nicer outside than in Arizona right now as I enjoy the outdoors. Let me get you this breakdown. Carson Beck overcomes 3 interceptions to lead number 2 Georgia to a 34-20 win over Florida in cocktail party. Now, I don't know about you. I'll explain the cocktail party, but don't you think it's interesting that that hits at a time where we hear all of this talk about the Diddy parties? I mean, that's not a coincidence, right? And a cocktail party, okay? So I'll explain what that is, but what's up with that, right? So the game attracts huge crowds to Jacksonville. And look how it's got Jack. This is all in the language, y'all. Can you see it? Jacksonville, get it? And the associated tailgating and other events earned it the nickname the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. The world's largest cocktail, Jacksonville. I mean, come on. The Florida Georgia football rivalry is an American college football rivalry game played annually by the University of Florida Gators and the University of Georgia Bulldogs, both members of the Southeastern Conference. Divisions were removed from the Southeastern Conference beginning with the 2024 football season. And look at the largest victory there, Georgia 75-0 in 1942. Wow. But really, cocktail party, world's largest, Jacksonville, with all of the Diddy and Hollywood party talk. Though highly contested on both sides, the rivalry has gone through several periods in which one team dominated for more than a decade. Georgia dominated the early series while Florida held the advantage in the 1950s and early 1960s. Georgia again dominated from the late 1960s through the 80s under coach Vince Dooley. Interesting because Vince McMahon, think about, similar connections maybe with Diddy, right? Vince McMahon, WWE, right? And who is the running mate for Kamala? And the selection is going down today. Trump, right? Trump Vance. So again, this stuff is all in the language. You even get Dooley D like Donald, okay? And Kamala's running mate, Tim Walz like Trump Wall. Anyways, while Florida again took the upper hand in the rivalry during the 1990s and early 2000s, under coach Steve Spurrier and Urban Meyer, look at these fake names, like Oscar Meyer, Cocktail, World's Biggest, Jacksonville, like Oscar Meyer, Wieners. This is wild. I mean, the series was uncharacteristically even over 12 seasons beginning in 2008, with rivals enjoying and then suffering through alternating sets of 3-game win streaks. After winning in 2024, Georgia has won 7 out of the last 8 meetings now with this victory. Okay? And why would all of this stuff be in the language pertaining to other stories, but you're going to get it in a football game? Because in the end, as long as all of the language is out there, meaning our English language, as long as it's out there, even if it's like half truths with a lot of the stories, as long as the truth lands somewhere within another article, basically, in the end, all of the truth is out there. You understand? It just may be half truths that they give us. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like insert here, no Diddy, right? But like insert character here or insert story here, but then you get some of the words pertaining to another story. And everything is connected on top of that. So this Jacksonville, ooh, that's interesting because there's Michael Jackson energy with the death of Quincy Jones. That's amazing. It really is. And wow, with Michael Jackson's accusations, you see how everything comes together here. Damn. Okay, I don't want to go too long on this. Again, no Diddy. I don't want to go too long on this. But, here's just some pics from, I guess, this event over the years. Okay. And here we go. And notice Carson Beck, Carson, the quarterback of Georgia. C. Carson, cocktail. C. Check it out. What are the odds in reverse right there? Carson Beck, 179. Just like cocktail party equals 197. All right, look at how similar that is. You just get the 79 and then the 97, right? Reverse there. Okay, and look at this. The game on the 307th day of the year, November 2nd, that's like 37, okay? 37 date numerology on the game. Carson Beck and Georgia both equal 37, all right? And look at Georgia even equals 62, like Carson Beck. All right. And damn, he threw for 309 yards. Look how close that was to 307, right? You see this right here? Come on. And 309 yards, that's a very solid game. 2 touchdowns to offset 3 interceptions in his hometown. So Florida is his hometown. So you see a further connection here. And number 2, Georgia escaped. Oh my gosh. Escaped. Look, they used the language, y'all. Escaped. Cocktail party. Diddy. Jacksonville. Michael Jackson. Oh my gosh. Look at what they do to us with this language. Party. Oh man, y'all. This is amazing. I don't want to go I don't want this video to be too long. As I stated, they pick up a 14-point victory. How amazing. Escaped. Okay. Sympathy with any victims out there, because we know that stuff is going down, right? But we don't want it swept under the rug. We're going to expose these fake stories. And we're going to mention that because we're tired of those stories just going away, people making a joke. Oh, here's some AI pics of Diddy. Oh, here's some memes. Ha ha ha. No, it's a puppet. These are all puppets on the world stage, right? So we're gonna keep our thoughts and sympathy and prayers with any victims out there at the same time as we expose this, all right? So Georgia escapes the world's largest outdoor cocktail party with a 34-20 victory over Florida. And this, it was on this last Saturday, November 2nd. Okay. Carson Beck jumped into the stands wearing black eye paint. Oh man. You can do your research on the the panda ceremonies. Wow. I'm just catching some of this on the fly. And look at this. Jacksonville, Carson. Man, even Beck kind of sounds like it could be something else, but wow, I can't believe how it's like a computer that's just shooting these articles out, and I'm catching a lot of it as I'm reading here with the connections. But black eye, wow, that's something else, man. Black eye paint smeared across his face and a wide smile. His 3 interceptions were a distant memory. All he cared about what celebrating was, I guess. I think they were supposed to say was celebrating another victory in the game he cherishes most. Again, they say that's his hometown. Florida, right? And he plays for Georgia, playing against his hometown team. That's what it stated, right? Beck threw for 309 yards, as I stated. Now he's 2-0 as a starter against the Gators. And there he is, right there. 14-point victory. He's got the 15 on the jersey. That almost landed. Look at the quarterback on the other team, Aiden Warner. I'm doing a decode right now. I'm just finishing it up. It's going to be dropping in a couple of days. Aiden Hutchinson, another Aiden in the NFL, a member of the Detroit Lions. He is injured, and they just picked up a guy from the Cleveland Browns to help them out as Aiden Hutchinson is injured. So it's not a coincidence you get another Aiden trending, and it's this quarterback of Florida in this rivalry cocktail party game. But Aiden Warner, you see him number 16. All right. Look at Aiden Warner equals 54 in the reduction cipher. Okay. These letters have numeric values attached to them. It's a code that has been utilized against us. You can call it gematria. I mean, whatever the word is, it's our English language is what I'm using to show you how we're being deceived here. Look, Aiden Warner in the reduction cipher equals 54, right? And look at his birthday, May 29th. 5 months, 4 days this game after his birthday. And his name equals 54. Look at the score of the game. They lose 34-20. 34 plus 20 is 54. Okay? And I did click on that Instagram, and I did verify that is our character here. All right? So I I mean, come on. And I kind of want to go do that ritual equals 45 as well, but I want to do that real quick just to kind of re-verify. Aiden Warner Instagram right here. Well, this is how I figured it out the first time. Aiden Warner birthday. You see right here? There's the May 29, and watch when I click on it. See, it's going to take us to the football player. Here he is right here. You see? So somewhere within there, they state that birthday. Right? So that there's our verification on that. And back over here, what are the odds the total score is going to be 54 points and the Florida quarterback's name equals 54? They don't want you to know that. They don't even teach you this, okay? And, you would have to do a little bit of research to see that it's 5 months, 4 days after his birthday, right? Okay, what are the odds? So it's a 5-month, 5-day span, okay? So 5 months, 4 days, right here. That's after the birthday. But if you include the birthday, the start date, 5 month, 5 day span, the birthday to the game or slash cocktail party, and cocktail party equals 55. And just to put it out there, God and Satan equal 55. All right. And there may be a lot of both of those energies out there as always. But today is the selection day. It's interesting that I'm recording this. It's the 5th. Right? But a battle maybe between two evils, a horrible evil and maybe a lesser of two evils, evil nonetheless. But think about duality, red and blue, black and white, Republican, Democrat, right? Political race, or just a division amongst races, a selection, United States, or divided states of America. But think about duality, like 1 through 10. Duality's kind of like, if you don't like one, you're going to like the other. Skinny, fat, tall, short, black, white, whatever. Think about duality with 1 through 10. Think about 5 being right in the middle. And which way are you going to go, right? Think about that with the 55. That's interesting. But again, cocktail party 55, 5 month, 5 day span. Aiden Warner's birthday to the game. The Florida quarterback, as Carson Beck overcomes the 3 interceptions to lead number 2 Georgia. So the game is on the 2nd day of November, and you get number 2 Georgia with the 34-20 win over Florida in the cocktail party. And Georgia Bulldogs equals 154 and 80, just like cocktail party. It's the Georgia Bulldogs. Even Florida Gators and just Gators, you get the 80. Gators 80, Florida Gators 80, cocktail party 80, Georgia Bulldogs 80. What are the odds of that? And you see the horns being thrown up right there. As I just mentioned, God and Satan equal 55. Right? Bulldogs, bulls, horns. You see what I'm saying? And you see number 15, Carson Beck, overcoming the 3 interceptions. Look how they put it in the title, 3 INTs. 65 in ordinal, just like the opponent, Florida. He throws 3 INTs against. And the opposing quarterback, Aiden, you see him right here where the arrow is. You should be seeing that down at the bottom. Aiden equals 20. His team scores 20 points in the loss. 3 INTs equals 20 for Carson Beck, the other quarterback. Right? So, I mean, come on, man. And Carson Beck, 91 in ordinal. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. Just apply that. Anybody can do it. 91. Look at his birthday. The 19th day of November. Right? Look at it from right to left. 9, 1. Okay? Born on the 19th. But November's 11, so it's 1119 or 9111 when Carson Beck equals 91. Look at his middle name. And he was part of 2 national championships as a backup in 2021 and 2022. But look at his middle name, Rain. Okay? Look at another quarterback in the NFL, Rain Dakota Prescott. Fake names. They script all of these characters together, and believe me, It goes to the college level and even back further, depending on chosen characters for positions like these. Okay, look, Rain, Dakota, Prescott, all of those names are fake. Okay, that's just you could say that's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong. So, you could scratch my opinion if you want. You can't scratch that it states Rain for both characters here with a different spelling. Okay. And you want to see something really cool? Look at the Georgia Bulldog, Carson Beck. Beck, Dak. Okay. But look, check it out. Look at the 15 on the jersey. Look at the 4 with Dak. Now look. Georgia Bulldogs 154, cocktail party 154, just like the jersey numbers combined. Okay. And if you haven't caught it by now, maybe we're one step closer here to the next slide. Look at Warner, the two quarterbacks, Warner and Carson, right? Carson Beck, Aiden Warner. Okay? Look at Warner equals 38 like Carson, and Florida equals 38 like Aiden, right? Aiden is the quarterback for Florida, but we just mentioned an NFL quarterback, Dak Prescott. What about former quarterbacks Carson Palmer and Kurt Warner? What about that? Huh? What about that? And what are the odds they both were quarterbacks for the Arizona Cardinals? Even on top of that, they were, at different times. Arizona, this is how it is. We're going to get like leftover quarterbacks from other teams that pop up here. And they may be successful, but they ain't going to win the big game, the huge game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's because Arizona, right? Not, it's nice out. I'm outside right now. It's absolutely gorgeous. Some of y'all may be out east a little more. It's probably freezing. It is November 5th. It is gorgeous in Arizona. But, anyways, former quarterbacks, and you see how they connect everybody by what they do in life or like their names, right? Shout out Richard West. You can click on his channel is in my description or something. You should be able to see down there somewhere. There's a bunch of links and links to my other channels, but check out Richard West. He's hitting on this over there on his channel as well. Kurt Warner, Carson Palmer, Dak Prescott, quarterbacks, former quarterbacks, the NFL connected with college, right? Carson Beck, quarterback for the Bulldogs, Aiden Warner, right? And was it Aiden Hutchinson with the injury? Let me verify that. Aiden Hutchinson, how is he injured? See, look, will Aiden Hutchinson play again in 2024? What are the odds? What are the odds? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's just so nice out here. I mean, I wanted to get this extra breakdown out to y'all. Okay. And I don't work a whole lot. I'm a regular person like y'all. You may see me do live sometimes. I'm a regular. This is my hobby, but at the same time, this is me giving back. I'm not doing it for money. I want the truth out there, like for real, for real, for real. You understand? So I enjoy doing this and just putting this out there, but I'm a real person. I work maybe 25 hours a week at a regular job. Okay. So I'm not even doing this like full time. So think about some of your deceivers out there. Okay. Who They're probably members. It's interesting we speak of the alphabet, right? Look at your top decoders with letters and numbers. Think about how they may bring up the word agent a lot. Maybe they're an agent. Think about it. The alphabet boys. Think about it, right? We have been deceived by those people, okay? So, me working, part-time at a regular job, it feels like full-time though, my body when I'm done. And I'm still producing this as a hobby for y'all. They need to step their damn game up, right? And that's why they are not fans of me. It's all gravy, baby. Look at this. Walk on Aiden Walker completed 7 of 22 passes for Florida. Horrible game, by the way. Terrible. But 22 passes completing 7, either way. Aiden Warner equals 72. Reverse reduction. Reduced at Q. The 10th letter, 1 plus 0 is 1. And you're going to add up all the single digits. Okay, Aiden Warner, 72, 7 of 22 passes. 66 yards with an interception. Warner was thrust onto the field. Okay. Right? So he's filling in for Florida starter Graham Mertz, who tore a ligament in his left knee at Tennessee last month and is out for the season. Think about Aubrey, Drake, Graham, another very trendy character on the main stage. Not a football player, but think about that. And isn't there a coach named Martz in the NFL? And you get Mertz here? That's interesting. Let me look up Graham Mertz real quick on the fly and just see what we get. You know what I'm saying? Graham Mertz. He's got 15 like Carson Beck, 23 years old, American football quarterback for the Florida Gators, previously played for the Wisconsin Badgers before transferring to Florida. So he plays for a team that wears blue, and he went to Blue Valley North High School. Remember, today is the selection. 11/5, like 15. This guy's got 15, like Carson Beck of the Bulldogs. And remember, Democrat blue. He's got the December 6th birthday. Let's go ahead and just put that in the calculator on the fly and just see what happens, okay? So the game was 11/2. He's got the 12/6 birthday. Let's go on the fly real quick and just see, right? And it doesn't mean it's going to hit, but it hits. It hits. The game 34 days before Graham Mertz, his birthday. He's injured. Aiden Palmer, or whatever the name is, Aiden Warner replaces him. Oh my God. 34 days before the injured Graham Mertz's birthday, Florida quarterback, they lose to Carson Beck and Georgia puts up 34 points on them. And Warner equals 34 like Aiden. Woo! Oh, wow. So, Georgia picks up the victory with 34 points. Okay? Aiden equals 34. The backup playing for Florida. Warner equals 34. His last name. And the starter who he replaced, Graham Mertz, the game 34 days before his birthday. Oh, it's magic. On the fly. And you see Kurt Warner and Carson Palmer here. It looks like maybe with both of their wives. it's all in the family. I'm not going to go compare picks at this moment. It's all in the family. Look, I don't even think they know. Remember, I mentioned the alphabet boys. Take the letter D, take the letter N, take the letter A. Okay? Something's going on with that, right? And I don't even know if these characters are aware. Maybe they tune in and watch my videos. Maybe they learn from me. But none of this is a coincidence. Oh my God. Woo! That was a massive connection right there. God, what a terrible game for Aiden Warner. Has there ever been a more lopsided quarterback comparison? 309 yards for Carson Beck, 66 for Aiden Warner. Nate Frazier rushes for 82 yards for Georgia. Jacoby Jackson. Look, you get a Jackson. You get a Jackson, Jacoby Jackson on Florida, and they play in Jacksonville, right? Oh my God. I think someone correct me if I'm wrong. There's a Jacksonville, Florida. Look, Jacoby Jackson, Jacksonville, Diddy Party, Cocktail Party, Michael Jack Sun Energy. What is going on here? You see, we don't even have to mention the cocktail stuff, man. Look at this guy. Wait a minute. They have a receiver. They have two guys named Aiden on the team. What? Aiden Mazel? Is that a receiver? Aiden, and then they have a Aiden quarterback, and the guy received for 66 yards. And so all of Aiden Warner's pass yards are to the other Aiden on the team. What the fuck is going on here? And then there's a Aaron, A.R. Arian on the other team, a game leader in stats. Arian, two Aidens, Jacoby Jackson, like Jacksonville. We need to get out of here. Oh my. With Jason Marshall, God, and Jakeem Jackson already. There's a Jakeem Jackson and a Jacoby Jackson. The game in Jacksonville. With both of these guys sidelined, the Gators lost two more cornerbacks against Georgia. Moore injured his right knee in the first half, and Dejon Johnson, like Donald John Trump, this is just too much. This is too much. Injured his left hamstring in the second. Georgia running back Trevor Etienne, we just did a breakdown on him and the prior Georgia game. Well, one of the prior games. I think it was a upset, or they got upset. I can't remember at the moment. But Georgia Etienne, who transferred from Florida. So look at these big connections with these two teams, with the rivalry. Anyways, Etienne, let me try to battle my way through this. Holy crap. Etienne, who transferred from Florida after last season, left the game with a rib injury. Backup Nate Frazier ran 19 times for 82 yards and a touchdown. He also got an earful from Kirby Smart after getting flagged for making a throat slash gesture. Georgia plays at number 19 next Saturday, and Florida plays at number 6, Texas. Look, and you get horns. Again, oh my gosh. And, throwing up the horns, bulldogs, bulls, like horns. Think about Chicago Bulls, horns. 55 right there. God and Satan, 55. Cocktail Party, 55. Wow, y'all. Wow. This is something else. For real. One of them had the ones and the nines and the birthday. Was it Carson Beck? I think it was Carson Beck. Yeah, with the 1119 and Carson Beck equaling 91. And then they just stack on the 19s. Georgia plays number 19. Backup Nate Frazier at Florida ran 19 times. Look at Dejon Johnson, like Donald John Trump, Lyndon B. Johnson Energy, who took over for JFK after the assassination. How wild. So we're going to end it at that. Oh my golly gee Whitakers. What a language we have here, y'all. What a code. I guess we can just decode it. You can watch me decode it. You can laugh at me if you want. Okay? But undeniable. Okay? Cocktail party, with all of the party talk trending on the world stage. Carson Beck overcomes 3 INTs to lead number 2 Georgia to a 34-20 win over Florida in cocktail party. I'm not perfect, y'all. Maybe I mispronounced something along the way. Okay. It's possible. There's always more. But these connections and these patterns, undeniable. We live in a fake world. And it goes down to our level, y'all. If you want to know more about that, hit me up, message me on Instagram, or just drop a comment, whatever you want to do. I'm a real person, shadow banned to the fullest. Okay, whatever I can do to help get more information to you, I will. I'm available, y'all. Appreciate you. Daily Decodes 81-2. Good luck finding it in a search. Appreciate y'all, anybody who this video comes across. Until next time. Wow.